Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there was a very hungry cat. This cat was so hungry that he would meow for hours on end without stopping. No matter how much food his owner gave him, the cat was never satisfied. One day, the king got so annoyed by the cat's constant meowing that he decided to take him to the palace chef and ordered him to make a special dish that would satisfy the cat's hunger once and for all. The chef, a wise old man who had experience in handling difficult customers, knew just what to do. He prepared a feast fit for a king, complete with succulent pieces of chicken, fresh fish, and creamy milk. When the cat saw the food, his eyes lit up and he began to purr loudly, but the king stopped him with a wave of his hand and said, "Wait, you must earn your food." The cat looked at the king in confusion, not understanding what he meant. The king explained, "From now on you will have to catch your own food. I am tired of your constant meowing, and I believe that a little hard work will make you appreciate your meals much more." The cat was devastated. He had been pampered his whole life and never had to work for his food. But he was so hungry that he had no choice but to accept the king's challenge. The cat stepped out into the world, unsure of what to do next. He walked around the kingdom, searching for something, anything to eat. But it wasn't easy. All the mice and birds had heard tales of the ferocious palace cat and were hiding in their homes. As the sun began to set, the cat found himself back at the palace, hungry and defeated. He looked up at the window and saw the king enjoying a delicious dinner. The cat let out a loud meow, hoping that the king would take pity on him and give him some food. But the king just shook his head and said, "No, you must try harder." The cat was so exhausted that he curled up on the ground and fell asleep. As he dreamed of catching fish and birds, he realized that maybe the king was right. Being a lazy, pampered cat had made him forget the satisfaction of a hard day's work, followed by a good meal. The next morning, the cat woke up with a new determination. He went back to the palace and stood proudly in front of the king. "Very well," said the king. "I see that you have learned your lesson. You can have some of my dinner tonight, but only if you bring me a gift." The cat understood. The king was testing him to see if he had really learned his lesson. That night, the cat brought the king a small bird that he had caught himself. The king was pleased and shared his dinner with the cat. Finally, the cat was full and happy, purring louder than ever before. And so the once very hungry cat, who meowed for hours on end, learned the value of hard work and determination. He lived happily ever after, hunting for his own food and always remembering that true satisfaction comes to those who work hard for it.